Hi everybody, it's Wanda. So I did a painting earlier that I forgot to turn the camera on. So I've done several paintings today and I'm getting tired now. But this one is one I have been wanting to do for for several weeks now. I did a small one, a 5x7, and I absolutely love that thing. And the more I look at it, the better I like it. So I'm going to try again for it. And it's only 3 colors. And they're all 3 metallic. And I'm going to see how it will turn out. It's the video that I did where I flicked the silicone on top of the paint. So I'm going to try that again. Now this is a 16x20. I'm not used to doing these, so I may have trouble, tilting and all that kind of stuff, especially on this table as narrow as it is. But I do have plastic on top of my particle board. If I move everything out of the way, maybe it'll be okay. It takes about 12 ounces for this, but these paints are mixed. 1 part paint, 2 parts Floetrol with no water. I want them a little thick, because when I flick that silicone on there, I don't want it to go crazy and spread out, which it would do if the paint's thin. So I have about 6 ounces of each of these colors. They are like that. They're mounding. They're making a mound on top of mound. And I'm okay with that. I don't have a problem with that at all. But I will layer them in this cup, which is a 16-ounce reusing cup that I've washed out. And 16 ounces to the top would probably, 12 would probably be right down in there where the ridges stop. So I'm just going to eyeball it and hope for the best. The colors that I'm using are the same ones that I used before, but I had to switch up. On the last video for the 3 colors, I used this Anita's Metallic in a classic gold, and I used Anita's Bronze. And in that video, it said that the Bronze Anita's and this Master's Touch Antique Gold were very similar in colors, and I don't have any Anita's Bronze. So I used that. I may mix that up. And then this is Anita's Rose Metallic. This stuff is so pretty, it just kills me. So what I think I'm going to do is layer the rose color and the golds and just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and see if I can get something. Before I did like a dirty flip cup. I don't know if I'm going to do that or if I'm just going to layer it and pour it out. I haven't decided yet. I'm kind of scared to do a flip cup. But anyway, we will see. See what happens. Put in some pink. I'm going to go with the lighter gold. Some more pink on top of that. Some of the antique gold. Putting pretty good thickness of those golds. The antique gold seems to be a little heavier than the Anita's. But I wanted plenty of that pink in there because that pink is so pretty up against that gold. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'm right at the top of this, and I'm about to run out of stuff, so hopefully I have enough paint. Now, do I want to flip it? Oh, yes, I have to flip it. I'm such a worry wart. Just, oh, that was my glove squeaking. That's so funny. I'm making rude noises in my videos. It's funny. I do not want that circle that happens, so I'm going to slide it down. Hope this doesn't mess anything up, me doing this, but I just want to get all that paint out of there. It's all kind of streaky anyway, so looks like I have lacing starting right there. Look how beautiful that cup is. Can you see inside? Okay, so let me move all this stuff back. In case I get wild with tilting. And before I tilted and then I did the treadmill. So we will see how this goes. I'm not even going to go off the edges until I get some of this stuff covered. Making ripples under there like something is thicker, more dense than other pigment. Oops, went off the edge. Foot. Capture it. Put it back on there. Foot. Losing too much off this side over here. Got it coming off both sides, so I'm going to do that. Stop. Recapture some of my paint. Try to get it to go back down into that corner. From that top one. I don't know if you all can see this, but I did scoot my camera back so you hopefully can see more, but I'm not sure that's working. It is running into this corner now. Okay. I know this paint level's really good, so I'm not too concerned about having put some of this on there like that, because I know it's going to run off the end and it's going to go over and it's going to level out good. So, let me see. Have a bunch of it on this side up here at the top, so I'm going to scoot it down. So if I can get it to come off this end down here, on this corner. See, the silicone, when it hits, it's going to make a design. So I'm not really concerned about what I'm getting right now. And how weird it might look. This is lacking some paint right in here that needs to roll off, where I picked that up and put it back on there, so. I'm gonna try to level that out a little bit in that corner. See what happens. Hit my finger on it. Because I don't want a corner messed up, because if I flick the silicone, it may not go into the corners that much. So, probably need to fix that if I can. If I have enough on here that I can. Looks a little strange down there right now. Right in this area. That's where I picked that up and stuck it back on there. Yep, it's moving right in the middle. Coming right on down. I'm sure you all can see it now. It's rushing over to the corner for me. I love it when my paint cooperates. Okay. Should be good now. Bring it down just a little and over. Hope the lighting's not messing you all up. Okay. So I think I'm okay right there now. I'm gonna let it sit there for a minute. Run off. Then I'm gonna tilt it back up this way. Get it leveled back out so it's kind of in the middle. I think this time I'm going to take my glove off when I do the silicone. So. I'm going to pop some bubbles next. Well, maybe I'll leave that one on. Okay. Bunch of bubbles. Okay, here comes the part that tells the tale. It's so slicky, I can't tell. Yes, I can start to see dimples now. This almost reminds me, I don't know if you've seen Gerda Lipsky. I don't know if she's in Germany or the Netherlands, but she does some wonderful paintings and she flicks alcohol on them. Hers shows up a lot faster than this, but this is going to show up. And I'm not going to, I don't think, use my, I think I have it dripping off of me. Torch, because I want to see what size they get without using it. I can see them starting to show up. So cool. So cool. Ooh, splattered a bunch right then. I got quite a bit of this stuff on my hand. I hope I'm not dripping it in the floor. I don't need to bust my, you know what, falling down with slick shoes. So, oh yeah, it's starting, they're starting to manifest. Uh-oh, I got a big blobby place right there. Looks like 3 or 4 together. Yep, they're coming up. Oh, I'm hoping that it's as pretty as the last one. Uh-oh. Got that up against the painting. Didn't like that. Alrighty. I'm going to take this down and show it to you. Take the camera down, show you an up close of it now. And then I will time it for like 30 minutes from now, and we'll do a comparison on it. Oh, it's so cool. I have some rings inside of rings. I have some pink rings. I have some gold rings. It's just pretty. I'm so excited. So thank you for hanging with me. I know this was a long one. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is where I flicked it off my hand, and I probably shouldn't have because I have a whole bunch there together. But you can see how they are starting to manifest. And it would be okay with me if they went a little bit bigger, because the ones that I did before did go bigger. So I'm thinking that over the next 30 minutes or an hour, they're probably going to expand. These are so pretty. Love this. Wow. Okay, I will show you again in about 30 minutes. So I brought it upstairs, and it really doesn't look like they've expanded a whole lot. There's some of them that are pretty good size, and then some of them that aren't. So I may have not dripped big enough droplets on it, but I'm going to torch it. It has been actually about 50 minutes, not 30. So I don't think they're going to grow any bigger on their own. So I'm going to torch it, and then we will check it again, say in 30 minutes or so. So hang with me. Okay, I heated it up with the torch, and I think it may have warmed up some of the silicone so that it moved out and got a little bit bigger in some areas. But this is how it looks. Still wet. And I will show you a picture at the end with it dry. So thank you so much for sticking with me and seeing how this all developed, and I'm excited over it. I still think it's pretty. Thank you so much.